Right, special guest now. He's played Carfest. He's here to celebrate that and many other things too, Vassos.
If our next guest's upcoming third album is as good as his lockdown hair, then count us in. The first single, Chew on My Heart, is out now, and you can learn to play it via his Instagram tutorial. So please welcome a man planning a pub tour. Count us in again. It's the brilliant James Bay.
Good morning, James.
Hey guys, hey Chris, hey everybody, how's it going?
Oh, well, first of all, it's going very well. It's lovely to hear you, James, and this is the first time I've had a chance to thank you for that gorgeous guitar you gifted us.
Oh, no trouble. It was lovely I just wanted to send you it, and it was as much as anything, just saying thanks for having me on the radio over these last few years.
Well, for people who don't know, when we announced we were coming here, this massive gift arrived for us, and it was a James Bay gorgeous guitar. I mean, I know the make of it, but what kind of... Is it semi-acoustic guitar? How would you describe that guitar?
It's sort of acoustic and electric. You can plug it in and you can play big loud shows such as Carfest. Or you can sit with it just yourself and just play it all acoustic. And I've done a lot of that over the years, just writing a lot of songs on that guitar.
All right, big loud shows such as Carfest. Boy, James, how we miss them, don't we?
Oh, absolutely. And even if the time I came to play Carfest, yes, it was pouring with rain, but it did not matter in the slightest. Everybody had their hoods up, and it was brilliant. So it doesn't matter, like rain or shine. We just want to be able to get together in front of the stage.
Right, tell us about Save Our Venues and the wonderful work you've already been doing with that.
Save Our Venues is a very important campaign to me and anybody in the music industry. Throughout all of this global pandemic, there has suddenly come the risk that we might lose a lot of very important, sort of vital, smaller venues who can't necessarily keep themselves afloat when there's nobody coming in. So I did a show in a brilliant small venue. There's kind of one of the newer ones called O'Meara down in sort of London Bridge. I played to nobody. It was an empty room, but we set a couple of cameras up and everybody could sort of tune in and watch, and there was a donate button on the page, and we raised on the night just over $4,000, and you can still donate, and people have been donating since because the gig is still available to watch. So it was a lovely thing to do. As bizarre and eerie as it was being in an empty room, it felt important, and there was so much love coming from everybody who tuned in, of course.
Now, in a moment or two, we've got Dame Joan Collins on the show. She's talking about this lovely auction going on at the moment. It's really exciting. It's full of good stuff. It's a good spectator sport. Finishes at 10 p.m. on Sunday. It's called biddingtheatres.auction. Now, we did 3 of these earlier on in the pandemic, in lockdown, for Scrubs, Glorious Scrubs. I think we should do one for music, and I think you and I should get it together, and I think we should do it soon. Let's do it.
Let's do it. I'm ready.
Let's do it. And we had loads of support anyway for our memorabilia auction from like Rod Stewart and people like that. But let's get this together and let's highlight small venues, okay? We could, if we had 100 lots, each one could represent a particular venue in the UK, and the money could go there, or whatever. We'll just get that conversation going, James, if that's all right with you. Please. Now, you have some live music for us. This is incredible. Live music is back. It's as recorded live, but it is you and it is live. So what do we have to enjoy today?
Well, we've got... I threw in a classic. I've got Hold Back the River for you. I've got a brand new one, Chew on My Heart, just me and an acoustic guitar, sort of acoustic version. And then I do like to do a cover now and again, and I like to sort of do my own spin on a banger. So this is one of my favourite Whitney Houston songs, Want to Dance with Somebody, just me and an acoustic guitar.
Have we booked James for next year? Are you Carfested contracted up for next year, North and South?
I don't actually know. As long as you're going ahead with it, I would love to try and come along and play.
Well, that's a done deal. Now, James, anything else you want to talk about whilst we're on the radio together?
Just that, of course, there's a new single, Chew on My Heart. There will be more music. I'm nearly finished with all this new record. There is a third album coming this year. I don't know when yet, but it is this year. All
right, pal. And how are you generally?
I'm all right, I've been keeping on. I've been doing my Joe Wicks, sort of getting on and writing new stuff. Even though I've sort of got this whole third album to come, I'm good. I miss coming into radio stations, seeing people like yourself and doing gigs, as you can imagine.
It's funny, isn't it? I mean, we didn't take it for granted, but we sort of did take it for granted.
I know. Well, we certainly enjoyed it. Yeah, nothing wrong with that, but we'd like to enjoy it some more.
Did you shed a tear on Wednesday when it was Joe Wicks' last live PE lesson?
Yeah, it was a beautiful thing to sort of see, but of course a sad thing. But good on the lad, absolutely smashed it.
All right, what are you doing this weekend?
This weekend I am actually seeing at a relatively social distance. I'm seeing some mates who I haven't seen for a long time who live down in Brighton, some good friends of mine.
Right, and if there's a guitar around, do you always end up playing it?
Yeah, one way or another. I've got all my mates play as well, which is, I mean, it's lovely, you know, especially when we haven't seen each other for so long.
Who doesn't want to hang out, socially distance hang out with James Bay and his mates in Brighton this weekend? Wow, it's so cool. And
keeping our distance on the beach, you know.
When are you going to head off down there?
Tomorrow afternoon.
Right, well, if you're going to go today, you could take some tequila because today's National Tequila Day, James.
Oh, I didn't know that. Maybe I'll just pop some out anyway.
Yeah, that was genuine excitement. Ooh, I didn't know that. Ooh.
Yeah, very good.
Do you treat yourself to a Friday cold drink at all?
Yeah, I'll go for G&T. Or maybe a glass of red, or maybe a beer. I know there's three very different ones, but it depends how I'm feeling.
Yeah, we had some rosé on Wednesday. I don't even like rosé, but I like the idea of it. And you know, it's a funny one, that, isn't it? Don't like it at all.
As long as you have it really cold. Have it really cold, you'll be fine.
Well, what Aussie Jane? Because Aussie Jane dislikes it equally as much as I do. Again, I love I love all rosé Frenzy drinkers like brothers and sisters. And I do love the idea of it. I just don't like it. Because if you think about it, it's not. It really is processed. It really doesn't exist. You can't get a rosé grape, you know.
Sure, true. I don't know. I buy into the hype.
Well, what Aussie Jane does, because she dislikes it so much, but she likes the idea of it so much, but she dislikes the actual taste so much. She freezes. What is it? Freezes grapes. Yeah, freezes grapes, puts the grapes in, and then adds Ribena. She dislikes it so much.
Wow. Okay. I mean, you know, however you want to do it, you know, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, and if you thought rosé couldn't get any sweeter, well, it just did. Thank you, James.
Thank you, Chris.
You're amazing. All right, this is James Bay, Carfest's very own James Bay. He did this for us in 2018, and here he is live last week with Hold Back the River. James, we love you.
Tried to keep you close to me, but life got in between. Tried to swear not being there, but it's there that I should have been. Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. Hold back the river so I can stop for a minute and see where you hide. Hold back the river, hold back, yes. Once upon a different life, we rode our bikes into the sky. Now we're caught against the tide. Those distant days are all flashing by. So hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. Hold back the river so I can stop for a minute. I'll be by your side. Hold back the river, hold back. Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. Hold back the river so I stop for a minute and see where you're at. Hold back the river, hold back. Oh, 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 oh. Lonely border, won't you let us wander? Let us hold each other. Lonely water, won't you let us wander? Let us hold each other.
Come on, James.
Hold back the river,
James Bay and Hold Back the River. Okay, he's booked for next year. Carfest North and South. Tickets go on sale October the 1st. It's the Thursday and we cannot wait. Just talking about it now. I'm not sure, or I wasn't sure before today's show that I wanted to go here. And now I'm definitely sure I don't want to go here because I'm too excited and it's not happening. Because this is the kind of mood we get in when it is happening, isn't it? It's not happening. But people are giving it a go. Well done, Kate and Tylo and Emily, age 3 from Derbyshire, off to Cheshire today as planned. To our Airbnb cottage in Tarvin, proudly wearing our Carfest t-shirts. Sadly, we won't see you this weekend at Bosworth. We've attended it every year, and this is why we booked our Airbnb, but see you next year. God bless you. The Hughes family, we decided to still head to Bosworth and camp nearby and pitch and canvas in Tatton Hall. We needed a change of scenery. The weather's good, and we're looking forward to next year's Carfest. Seeing the Jacksons last year, it was a childhood dream of mine, says Mill. Another Carfest golden moment, must say, watching Billy Ocean on a beanbag whilst 8 months pregnant on our wedding anniversary was up there in our Carfest favourite moment, says Louise said. Billy Ocean wasn't on the beanbag, it was the mum pregnant with child at 8 months. Oh, but well, you could forgive Billy Ocean being on a beanbag. And this is my favourite Carfest moment. We're seeing George Ezra at Carfest North 2 years ago. Seeing George Ezra singing Shotgun. Another highlight for Heidi Hawkins this time. Carfest North attendee. There are too many magical moments to mention. It's the best. So sad it's not on this year, but can't wait for 2021. Right, so from 9 o'clock this morning, all request Carfest. It's up to you.